Hey folks, today's the 11th of March the 11th. Look at all this snow we have. So much freaking snow. I am 6 feet tall and it's up to here, and this has melted significantly. There is a lot of snow here. It has snowed, I think, over 10 feet or something like that. I could be wrong, but there's been a lot of snow here. And it's just been coming and coming and coming. This is really good because we need it desperately, but it's been quite the project. The roof has had to be shoveled. I've had ice dams. We're worried about flooding. We're worried about a bunch of problems. So I did have an ice dam over there in that valley right there that I shoveled. I have heat, cable, and tape over here. You can see the roof up there. I've shoveled all that off of there, and this front porch I shoveled. There was easily 4 feet of snow. I shoveled the back roof. So I've been dealing with this snow for several days, if not weeks. Moving snow. I've been moving snow, shoveling snow, everything. I mean, look at the fence there. That's a 6-foot line fence. It's probably up 3 or 4 feet. Look at all this snow back here in the backyard. So this is all snow that was up on the roof. So you can see the roof there, how it's all clear. It used to look like that. So see that snow there? There was way more than that too. It's been warm in the past 2 days and melted a lot, but all of this snow was on the roof in the patio, and I got back here with the skid steer. And it was on the roof, shoveled off the roof, and then it was a huge pile of snow up against the house, moved it with the skid steer. You can see right there, there's snow up against the window. It's gonna have to get hand dug out. So I did have ice damming over the porch here, and it was leaking in my soffits. Had to fix that. Get all the snow removed. You can see the snow up there on the roof. That was an ice dam. And I've spent days shoveling the roof. You can see all this snow piled up here. This is all snow that I either moved by hand or with the skid steer. It has been so crazy. Look, there's somebody over there looking at me. What's that guy doing? He's talking to himself, vlogging. But we've just had so much snow. It's just absolutely been crazy. So I'm gonna get out my dahlias. I have this sun-grow potting soil that I buy from my local whatever farm store. Got these pots here that I buy from the same place. So I need to get these pots filled up with potting soil, and the part that I hate the very most is hydrating the soil. And normally we'll just do it one bale at a time in a wheelbarrow. So the idea is to pre-water the soil, so when I plant the tubers for my dahlias, I don't have to water them. I just want to break this up. And like I said, I normally do this with the wheelbarrow or the gorilla cart, and it just takes forever to break up because it's compressed in these bales. And I'm just gonna hydrate it here and then start filling up my pots. So that's good there. I just need to hydrate the soil and then start potting it up. I did use the pressure washer to wash off the driveway because the salt from the road gets on the cars and then it gets on the driveway. I'm just gonna water the potting soil like this. I just want it damp, not dripping. I'm telling you, this winter's been crazy. So today is like, what, mid-March, March 11th, and I normally do this process in like January, but last year my dahlias got too big because I can't plant them until June. So I had to cut them down quite a bit. You gotta put quite a bit of water in there. We've been in drought for so many years. Since like 17 is the last time it snowed really good. So I'm just gonna turn this like this. So it's actually needs more water. I just don't want it dripping. I want it damp, but not soaked. See, it's not dripping. No drips. It is pretty moist. It could use a little bit more water. I kind of want it to stick together and clump together more than that. Like I said, you could do this any way you want. I just have a lot of pots to fill. I think that's 80 pots over there. It's definitely very stressful to think of all this snow. With, like I said, I think the ski resort up the mountain up there, I think they said they got over, I think they went over the century mark for the amount of snow they've received. Inches, not water, but inches of snow. I think it was, I don't know, I have to look that up. This is just my local ski resort. Their current base is 108 inches in the season total just for up here. And this is way less than what Salt Lake gets and the mountains up there, Alta and Snowbird. But they've received 378 inches of snow just this year. So I think we've got over 100 just down here in this valley. I don't know how many feet that is, but divide that by 12, 120. So I think that's likely good. Yeah, see that? That's better. I don't want to see dripping. Got these pots. Just gonna fill all these up. So I think what I'm gonna do is fill them halfway. And then I'm gonna put the tuber in there and then I'll fill it up the difference. And these are just inexpensive pots here. I think they're like, I don't know, 40 cents or something a piece. 30 cents. I don't know. And then I'm gonna put the tuber in there, and I wanna put the tuber like 3/4 of the way to the bottom. All right. Hopefully this will be a little bit faster. Do it like this. So I'd say that's pretty good. Now I gotta go get my dahlias and start planting them and making up the labels. One of the hardest things to do is to make sure your labeling is legit. And this is how I label mine. I buy these labels right here. There's 1,000 labels in there. I buy it from the farm store or whatever. So here are my dahlias that I've been storing all winter long. I have not been storing them here. Put them in my crawl space, but this is how I store them. And I put them in the dark crawl space. These are all labeled. As you can see, there's probably maybe 100 varieties or 120 varieties. Each one of these boxes is one variety. There's probably anywhere from 1 to 20 tubers in every single one of these. So I have a lot, and so now I just need to figure out the ones that I want to plant and then come in here and make up labels and then plant them all. So here's a tuber right here, so you can see the eye right there. See how it's starting to grow? So this one is, it gets crazy. I mean, look how many I have in here. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So that's what you'd plant. Basically, I need to look through all these and figure out which ones I want to plant and then plant them all, come up with labels, and go from there. So here's about a month later. I think I took the original video on the 11th of March, and here are the dahlias. So they've grown quite a bit and took about a month for them to get that big. Normally I would like to put them under lights, but so here's some other ones here. Look like they're dry. They need to be watered again. So yeah, just water them every so often. You just want them to, these need to be watered. That doesn't look right.